Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel, and I don't think I've done an empties video here on my channel in about 3 months, so that is what we are going to be doing today. And surprisingly, my basket is not like completely overflowing with stuff, but I definitely have a lot of stuff to get to, so let's just hop right into it. So first up, as usual, are all of the different hand soaps that my family went through. I only have 5, and I'm sure in the last 3 months we've gone through more, but this is just what I managed to save. They are all from Bath & Body Works. Here's the first one. This one we had around Halloween. It's just so cute. I really liked this one. This is the Trick or Treat scent, I think. And it was kind of like a sweet vanilla scent from what I remember. Then here is the lovely lemon meringue, and then we've got the eucalyptus mint. I really like that one as well. And then here is the afternoon apple picking. Then this one I think is my new favorite scent from Bath & Body Works. I don't know if it's new or if I've just never discovered it before, but me and my son were completely obsessed with this one. This was the Toasted Vanilla Chai. It just smelled absolutely divine. It was so yummy. Every time he came out of the bathroom after he used this, he would just come out and just go, oh, I love that soap. It was so funny. But this stuff smells amazing, so I definitely want to get some more of it because it's just so good. The next, moving on to all of my random toiletry type of stuff, here's something that my son threw in my basket. He has been obsessed with mouthwash lately, and we have gone through 4 or 5 bottles in the last 2 or 3 months. It's kind of been insane. This is the only one that he threw in there, and I don't think he liked this one very much. He likes a more minty flavor, and this one I think was a little bit too sweet for him. This one was from Act Kids, but he seriously will go through these in like 2 or 3 weeks. It's crazy. Then here's a little jar of Q-tips or cotton buds, whatever you want to call them. I just get these at the Dollar Tree, and they're wound so tightly so they work really well for like makeup removal and stuff. They don't like shed very easily. I really like those kind. And then here is some contact solution. And then I've got some of my natural deodorant. This one is the Schmidt's one, the lavender and sage scent. And I have repurchased this. I think this stuff is really great. I've gone through quite a few of those already this year. And then here's something that I absolutely hated. I have not even used probably a quarter of this, but I'm just having to throw in the towel because it's so gross. This one is from Crest. This is a toothpaste. They're 3D whitening therapy with sensitivity care. And usually I think Crest is pretty good. I mean, all toothpaste, you know, seem to perform pretty much the same, right? Well, this one tasted so strange. I cannot do it. You know what it tasted like? It tasted like already been chewed Big Red gum. Yeah, it's not minty at all. It tastes like just a very slight hint of cinnamon. Super strange. I can't do it. At first I was going to try and get through this one, and I was going to use this one at night, and then I had a different toothpaste that I would use in the day that's a more minty one, but I'm throwing in the towel. I just can't. It's so gross. So I definitely do not recommend this. And as far as like how it did for like sensitivity, my teeth aren't super sensitive, and I didn't really notice that big of a difference, you know, just using it rather sparingly because it tasted so gross. So just stay away from this. It's horrible. And one last little random thing, I've got a little bag of my cotton puffs that I like to buy from Amazon. Then moving on to all of my body care products, I've got 2 shower gels from Bath & Body Works. The first one here is the Watermelon Lemonade, and then this one here is Pink Confetti. And then I've got 3 different little sample sizes from Fortune Cookie Soap. Here's the first one. This was from their Pirates of the Caribbean collection. This was the Black Pearl Exfoliating Body Wash. I really didn't care for this. It wasn't like scrubby enough to be a good body scrub, but on the other hand, it was a little too scrubby for certain parts of my body, and it was just a weird kind of situation all around, so I did not like that. However, I did really like their actual foaming sugar scrub. I actually went through a full size of this, I think in my last empties video. I think it was the same scent called So Vintage, and this is the one I think that they had to kind of retool. And yeah, this one smells so much better than the one that I ended up purchasing just because it wasn't quite as cinnamony. But I do really like that scrub. I think it works really good. And then here is another one, and these were both from their fall box, the like Clueless Mean Girls kind of combo box that they did. And this was their whipped cream body butter. Now on to all of my hair care stuff, and the first thing right here is from Free Your Mane. This is the Baobab Brilliant Restorative Hair Oil. Now in my last empties video, I talked about how much I loved this stuff. The company had actually sent me some of their stuff to try, and I loved this hair oil so much that I went out and purchased my own. And I like it, but I think why I really liked it before was because my hair was so long, and I have since chopped off 14 inches of my hair, and I was able to of course use this all, and I don't think that it was a bad hair oil by any means, but I just after after I cut my hair, I don't think it was as amazing as it was as when I had my really long hair. So if you have really, really long hair, this would be an amazing hair oil for you. But if your hair is like kind of like, you know, just a regular length, I don't know that it would do anything amazing. So I'm not going to go ahead and repurchase this now. Maybe if my hair gets a little bit longer, I will, because like I said, I did like it, but I don't think it did anything super special for my hair after I cut it. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings on this now, I guess. Like I said, it's not bad, but it's just not as amazing as it was when my hair was long, if that makes sense. Here are two little shampoo samples that I managed to get through. Here is one from Garnier Whole Blends, the Honey Treasures one, and then here's another one from Pantene. This was just their regular hydrating shampoo. And then here's a Batiste dry shampoo. This one was the Divine Dark style. You know, I'll use any of them. I think Batiste just does a really good job on my hair. And I've got two of my very favorite hair conditioners from Aussie. These are the 3-Minute Miracle Moist. I know I'm super boring, but I absolutely love those, so I use them every single time. And then here's a little system that I kind of wanted to mention to you guys. This is from OGX. And I have the shampoo and the conditioner in this line. And this is the Fight Fallout, the niacin and caffeine shampoo and conditioner. And it's amazing. These things are, well, okay, I shouldn't say these things. The shampoo is amazing. I didn't really care for the conditioner all that much. I don't know that it really did anything amazing for my hair. It definitely wasn't moisturizing enough, and it smelled a little funky. So I used this one up, but I would not purchase that again. But the shampoo, it's like a holy grail. Like it's quickly become a holy grail item for me. I think I'm gonna be just as boring with this shampoo as I have been with these things for quite a while now, because I can't stop using this shampoo. I already have two more in my cabinet upstairs. But I feel like this shampoo really does work to fight fallout pretty much better than anything. So if you are a postpartum lady, if you just had a baby, get this. It's so good. You can get it pretty inexpensive. I did walk through Target the other day, and while they do sell OGX, I didn't see this one on the shelf, so I did purchase this at Ulta, I think. I think both times I've purchased it, I purchased it on their website, so I'm not even sure if they sell this in stores, but it's so good. My hair is just sticking to my head now. It's not falling out, which is awesome. I don't know. It's this niacin, caffeine, alpha hydroxy acid, DHT blocker, all that stuff. It's just so good. And I just feel like my hair looks really good too. It just does a really good job of cleansing my hair. So all in all, I'm obsessed with that stuff. Like I said, you're going to be seeing this many more times on my channel because it's just so good. And then here's my last hair care item. This is from Bedhead. This is their Manipulator Texturizer, and it's just a little sample, but I think this lasted me close to 2 years. I actually just use this on my son. Every so often he'll come in the morning before school and ask for a little bit of gel in his hair, so I'll just run this through his hair every so often, and we just think it's kind of fun. Alright, so now we are going to move on to all of my skincare products. And the first thing I've got here is from Charlotte LaCroix. You guys have heard me talk about this brand here on my channel. I do really like the brand. This was their Gentle Cleanser. This was from the stuff that they sent me, I think back in June, so over the summer, and it's a very gentle cleanser. What I will say though is this lasted me forever, so you definitely get your money's worth out of this stuff. It's just gonna last you for forever, months and months. And of all the stuff that I tried from this brand, I would say that this was probably my least favorite, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just, it's very gentle, and I liked the other stuff a whole lot more, like their serum. I've talked about that a lot, but their Firming Face Serum is just absolutely amazing. It's so good. So like when I say it's like my least favorite, like it's not bad. It's just, you know, there are other things in the line that I liked better, but it did cleanse my face, and it was nice that it lasted so long. But like I said, that serum, oh my gosh, that's amazing. All right, here is another cleanser. This one is from Dermalogica. This is their special cleansing gel. I kind of think between a cream like the other one and this one, a gel. I just prefer the gel texture more. Just definitely a personal preference thing, but I was able to use that up completely. Then here is something from Pacifica. This is the Glow Baby Youthful Face Scrub. I know I've used a couple of these up in the past, but I really don't like this stuff. The only reason I went and purchased another one of these was because I saw it on clearance at Target, and it works fine. Like I don't have a problem with the way it actually works. I think it's definitely scrubby enough for me, but it's just in this like jar, and it needs to be in a squeezy tube because it's so liquidy, and it's just, it gets everywhere. It's just so messy. So if they put it in a squeezy tube, I would like it so much better. And then here is something from MD Solar Sciences. This is an SPF Mineral Tinted Cream, Broad Spectrum SPF 30. I honestly don't remember what I thought of this, and it looks like there actually is a little bit left in there still, just it wasn't squeezing out. But this one was tinted. Yeah, this one was the tinted one, and I think it was okay. I didn't get that much use out of it. I could probably, like I said, squeeze a little bit more out of that though. Here's another thing from Pacifica. This was their Dreamy Youth Day and Night Face Cream, just a really, really basic moisturizer. I had no problem using that up. And then here is something kind of interesting from Algenist. This was their Power Recharging Night Pressed Serum. I think I got this as like a little free sample from Sephora through an order that I did sometime earlier this year or late last year. And it was this really weird like balm kind of texture, but it's a serum. When I first used this, I was a little worried that it was going to be too thick and that my moisturizer was going to kind of bunch up on top of it, but it didn't do that at all. It actually laid really, really nicely on my skin, and it was a little bit moisturizing in and of itself. So yeah, I actually really enjoyed using that product. I'm sure it's super expensive, so I won't go out and purchase it, but if I got another sample of it, I would definitely use it up. And then here's a little sample. I think I got this from Sephora as well. This is just a little facial oil, and this was from the brand Cora Organics, and it was a pretty basic facial oil. And then here is another little sample that I have from Tatcha. This was their Polished Classic Rice Enzyme Powder. It was kind of like a facial moisturizer, one of the powdery ones that you mix with water. I only got like one use out of that, and I know that's a pretty like hyped product. And I think I liked it. It's been a while, you know, like I said, I've been, you know, collecting these empties for a while now, so I don't 100% remember, but I think I liked that. And these were probably some of the worst facial wipes that I've ever used. They were from the Sephora brand, and these were the Express Cleansing and Purifying Wipes with salicylic acid. And they were just so dry when I bought them. I don't know if I got a bad batch, if these ones were just old, or if that's just how they were supposed to be, but they didn't work at all. There is definitely still some in here because I mean, they're completely dry. I don't know what happened, but those were a huge dud. And then my last two skincare products are both from Laneige, and I actually didn't use them. I gave these to my husband to use. First I gave him the Water Bank Moisture Cream, and he really, really liked this one. I always like to include stuff that I give him in these videos because his skin is super sensitive and mine is not. So in case you have sensitive skin, talking about these products in relation to his skin might be helpful for some of you. But like I said, this is from Laneige. This is the Water Bank Moisture Cream. He really, really liked this one. It did nothing bad for his skin. He wanted to go out and purchase more, but I gave him this one instead. This is their Water Sleeping Mask, and he's been using this, and I gave him another one, so he's actually still using this as a moisturizer. You know, it's of course supposed to be like wiped off after you go to sleep or after you wake up in the morning, but he's just been using it as a moisturizer, and it's been perfectly fine. I think it's pretty similar to this stuff, so it really just might be almost the same thing, but he really likes it. So once we're done with this, I don't know that I actually have anything that's meant for sensitive skin right now, so we might have to go and purchase, but I think he probably would pick some of this up because it has worked really well for him. Now for all of the perfume samples that I've used up over the last few months. Here's the first one from Jimmy Choo. This was just his regular basic Jimmy Choo perfume. I really did not like this one. I thought this smelled really, really bad on me, unfortunately. But I did use it up. I was able to, you know, spray this on, and then I sprayed a little body splash on top of it to kind of mask the smell of this one. So I was able to use it up that way. Not ideal, I guess, but I was able to use it up, which was my goal. And then here is the Donna Karan Cashmere Mist. It's okay. It's not as bad as the Jimmy Choo one, but it's definitely not my favorite. So sometimes when I would put this on, I would spray something on top of it as well. But then here's one that I absolutely love. This one was Citrine from Nest Fine Fragrances. I just thought this one smelled absolutely amazing. And then I really liked this one as well. This one was a little sample of the MAC Ruby Woo perfume. Then finally moving on to all of the makeup that I finished over the last couple of months, and I have quite a bit. I'm actually quite pleased with this little pile that I've got right here. And as usual, I will have all of the makeup listed down in the description box below with prices, because as you guys know, I've been trying to keep track of how much makeup I've used up over the last year. And coming up shortly here on my channel, I will have a full year of makeup empties video, so watch out for that. But let's go ahead and go through all of this makeup. And all of this makeup was finished in 2017, so I'm not cheating by adding in a couple of items that I finished in 2018 or anything. All of this was finished by the end of the year. So first thing I will share with you is this from Lancome. This is the Bifacile makeup remover. I really like this makeup remover. I think it does a really good job. I think this is just a little sample that I got from some order or something. And then here is something from Too Faced. This is the Born This Way Natural Radiant Concealer. I have the shade Fair. Now I know a lot of people don't really like this concealer. It's definitely not as full coverage as Tarte Shape Tape, but I I thought it was pretty nice. I've got a couple other concealers, so I definitely don't need to go out and purchase this one right now, but I did like it. Then here is my NARS Crystal Powder. I was able to completely finish this off. I ended up kind of scraping out as much as I could and like kind of chopping it up to be as fine as I could so I could add it to my foundation. I was doing that a lot towards the end of the summer. And I liked it that way, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I had a love-hate relationship with this powder, I guess. It was a really strange texture, so I would not purchase it again. So I'm definitely happy that that is out of the way. And then here's a little eyeliner, and you'll recognize a lot of this stuff from my recent project pans that I've done. I think this was one of the products. This was, I believe, from the brand called Marcel. It was an eyeliner. It's like a purple color. This I think I got from a Birchbox a couple of years ago. So really, really happy to get that out of my collection. And then here are two things from ColourPop. They go together. I've got the ColourPop Lumiere Lippy Pencil and Lippy Stick. This, like the pencil, looks like you could probably sharpen it more, but the little part fell out, and then I did completely use up the lipstick, and I really liked the color, but I was really, really sick of it after I started using it, you know, day in and day out and day in and day out. So I was happy to get these out of my collection, but I do think those are beautiful. And then I've got two primers here. I've got one from CoverGirl. This is the True Blend Face Primer for Combo Skin. I really enjoyed that one. And then here's the Benefit Professional. This was just a little sample that I got for my birthday gift from Ulta this year. And then I've got an eye primer. I'm so excited that I managed to finally finish this up. I had this for way too long, but it was just like never ending. This one is from Urban Decay. This is their eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Enigma. I did not like this particular formula. I love Urban Decay primer potion. It is like my holy grail, my go-to. It changed my life many, many years ago. But this I just thought was too thick. I like the original, like just a very thin consistency. So I would not purchase any of the other shades that they have. I just like the original. And then here is a little eyeshadow stick from LOC. This one was one that Tati created a few years back. I just recently finished this in my Finish 9 by New Year's. It was a really pretty color, and I am working on the other one that I have from that collection, which is good. And then here's another little sample from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid. This was the peach one. I still have to go through the green one. I believe I got both of those as a little sample from Sephora last year, I think. I thought this was a really cool sample that they gave out. You know, it was okay. It was like a very, very lightweight erase paste, like Benefit Erase Paste. It was a very similar color to that, just a lot more lightweight. So easy to use on days when I didn't want to wear a whole lot of makeup, but I don't think I would purchase this, but it was fun to try. Then here's another lip product. This one is from Bite Beauty. This is the Torte lip pencil or lip crayon. This was also in my Finish 9 by New Year's, and I was almost done with it in that video. And I did manage to go ahead and finish that up, which was awesome. I did really like this. I think it was a beautiful color, and I liked the formula a lot on those as well. And then here is my little Makeup Geek eyeshadow single. This one was in the color Beaches and Cream, and this one was just something that I used to set my primer, put it all over my lid. Super easy. And then I've got 4 different mascaras. Here is the Benefit They're Real mascara. I actually did a Instagram post on this a while back because I remember using this a couple of years ago and like hating it. I just thought it was so thick and heavy, and it is thick and heavy, and it is a pain in the butt to take off, but it really makes my lashes look better than any other mascara that I've used. And I don't like the wand on it either. You do have to be really careful because it's like super, super spiky, but it does make my lashes look so nice. So I kind of have a love-hate relationship with it, but I did use this for a while, and you guys know I have so many mascaras. I'm just trying to get through them before all of them dry out. So I used that for a while. I decided to retire that one. Then here is one from CoverGirl. This was the Katy Kat Eye Mascara, and this was a while ago that I was using this one. I don't exactly remember what I thought of it. I think I thought it was okay. It had this weird like swirly wand, and it was okay. I think it was quite a natural mascara, if I remember correctly. I think I was quite surprised at how natural it was, considering it was a Katy Perry collection, you know, with like the cat eye kind of thing, I think is what they were kind of going for. And I didn't really get that from this mascara. I thought it was just a very natural, everyday kind of mascara, which I'm totally fine with, but it was just a little bit different than I thought. Then here's one from Clinique, and this one was super dried out, so I really didn't get that much use out of it. But what is this one called? This is the High Impact Mascara, and it has a little primer on the other side that I maybe used once or twice. Because it was so dried out, I really did not enjoy using that very much. And then this one, oh my gosh, this one was so dried out. Pretty sure I got this from an Ipsy bag like 2 or 3 years ago. This one is from Decay Cosmetics, I think is how you pronounce that. This is their Bombastic Lash Volumizer Mascara, and the mascara was crap, but I will say this wand was so cool. It was spiky, but it wasn't like hard on my eyes. It didn't hurt my eyes at all to use it. It just combed through my lashes so nicely. I just wish the mascara was a little bit better. And then the very last makeup thing that I have to show you, I'm sorry I went through that really fast just because I'm trying to make this video not quite so long, but I do of course have to show you my Lorac Pro Metal palette, which was my Pan That palette for 2017 in all of its empty glory. There it is. So excited that I was able to finish that off. Well, I was able to finish off these first 6 shades. I hit pan on the black shade because it was crap, and then I used the cobalt blue shade just a couple of times because I really didn't like the color, but I'm still considering it finished. So there you go. Those are all of my empties. And again, I will have all of the makeup stuff listed down in the description box below. And be sure to keep an eye out for that makeup empties video coming up, hopefully within the next month or so. But thank you guys so much for watching today and for hanging out with me for a little bit. If you like empties videos, I'd really appreciate it if you would give this one a thumbs up. We can also connect on Instagram. I will have that listed in the description box below as well. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Alright, I lied. I actually found one other thing, and I wouldn't even bother including this, except I do want to count this towards my makeup empties. So this is from Mario Badescu. This is the facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. It's the bigger one. So this will also be included in that list down below. Alright, now I will see you guys later. Bye!